You know this feeling. You have been studying or working for hours. Your brain feels heavy. Your eyes feel tired. You know you should rest, not rest by adding more noise. Real rest, no screen, no scrolling, no new information, just letting your brain go quiet for a while. But the moment you stop working, another voice appears in your head. Just watch a few short videos. Just check your phone for 5 minutes. You deserve a little stimulation. And somehow, even though you are too tired to study, you are not too tired to scroll. So what is going on? Why can your brain feel too exhausted for meaningful work but still crave cheap stimulation? The key is that not all motivation is the same. When you do hard mental work, your brain needs effortful control. You have to hold information in mind. You have to ignore distractions. You have to keep returning to the task. You have to tolerate boredom, confusion, and slow progress. This kind of work depends heavily on systems involved in attention, control, and planning. And after hours of use, those systems can become tired. It becomes harder to focus, harder to resist impulses, harder to keep a long-term goal active in your mind. So in that sense, your deep work system is running low. But that does not mean every part of your motivation system has shut down. In fact, when the brain is tired, it often starts looking for reward that costs almost no effort. This is where short videos become dangerous. They do not ask much from you. You do not need to plan. You do not need to remember much. You do not need to solve anything. You do not need to tolerate a long delay before reward. You just move your thumb, and the next reward arrives. A joke, a face, a surprising clip, a tiny emotional hit, a new piece of information, another one, another one. This is why scrolling can feel strangely easy when everything else feels impossible. It is not that you suddenly became energetic. It is that the required effort is extremely low, while the reward is immediate. Your brain is not saying, "I have enough energy to do something meaningful." It is saying, "I do not have enough energy for effort, but I still want reward." That is the trap. Real rest asks the brain to reduce stimulation. Short videos give the brain stimulation without demanding much effort. So to a tired brain, scrolling feels like rest. But it is usually not rest. It is more like emotional snacking. You are not nourishing the system, you are giving it quick hits. And because the brain is already tired, your self-control is weaker. The part of you that says, "I should stop now," has less strength. The part of you that says, "One more video," becomes louder. So the problem is not exactly that your motivation system is completely offline. It is more like your effortful motivation is low, but your reward-seeking system is still active. You do not want to work. You do not want to think deeply. But you still want something to change how you feel. You want a little spark, a little novelty, a little relief from the unpleasant feeling of fatigue. And short videos are perfectly designed for that state. They are cheap reward, low effort, fast feedback, endless novelty, no clear stopping point. That combination is especially powerful when your brain is tired, because when you are fresh, you may still have enough control to choose, but when you are depleted, the easiest reward often wins. This is why just take a break can be misleading. There are different kinds of breaks. Some breaks restore your attention. Some breaks consume the last bits of it. Lying down with your eyes closed, walking without your phone, stretching, taking a shower, sitting quietly, or looking out a window can actually lower stimulation. But scrolling gives your brain more input, more images, more sounds, more emotion, more novelty. So after 30 minutes of scrolling, you may not feel restored. You may feel even more scattered. The tiredness is still there, but now your mind is also noisier. So what can you do? The first step is to stop treating the craving as a mystery. When your tired brain wants short videos, it is often asking for low-effort reward, not real recovery. The second step is to create a small gap. Do not ask yourself to have heroic self-control at the worst possible moment. Instead, make the first move easier. Put the phone across the room before you start studying. When you finish a focus block, stand up before touching the phone. Give yourself 2 minutes of no-input rest. No music, no scrolling, no podcast. Just let the brain come down. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is part of the reset. Your brain is used to being fed stimulation the second effort stops. But if you can tolerate the quiet for a few minutes, the craving often loses some of its force. You are not fighting short videos with willpower alone, you are changing the transition. From hard work directly into cheap stimulation, to hard work, then quiet, then choice. That tiny pause matters. Because the goal is not to never watch short videos, the goal is to stop letting a tired brain choose the easiest reward automatically. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is not another hour of work, and it is not another hour of scrolling. It is giving your brain the kind of rest that actually lets it become yours again.